Hi!
So once again, this is kind of a continuation of the trial video we did yesterday. So once again, my name is Trisha and
I'm Joy.
Yes, this is my aunt. So like what we mentioned, we plan to make our own mukbang channel in YouTube, but we're still working on a lot of things. So we're kind of practicing. Okay, so for those of you who have watched our first video, you guys know that Tita Joy is the one who prepares our food. So let's see what we have for today. Again, this is our usual, like Filipino food, but syempre, diba, we'll feature more food varieties in the future, like especially when the channel is up. Okay, so Tajoy, you wanna tell them what we have?
What we have
I'll put it up once she talks about, or I'll put it up and then she explains. Okay, this is
what we call sumpia. It's a vegetable ano yan?
Dish.
Spring.
Sumpia. It's like egg rolls. It's popularly known as egg rolls. And usually sa Chinese to ewan ko kung sa Chinese siya nag-start. But in Filipino,
it's an Asian dish actually.
In Filipino, we call it lumpia, but we call this sumpia because it has vegetables. Wala siyang meat. So usually there's meat in mga ganito. Okay, what's next? Oh, our main dish pala is here. Noodles. Show them your noodles. Yan. And we are gonna partner it with here. This is my noodles because mine is rice noodles and Tita Joy's is,
egg
you wanna
noodles.
show them? Yan. In Filipino, we call the egg noodles Mickey. And we have, of course, this one. This is the broth that we made for the noodles. There you go. So like what we said, this doesn't have, excuse me, sorry. Sorry, this doesn't have any fake ingredients.
Artificial.
Yes, no preservatives whatsoever. We did that our own. And we always do it because it's tastier. But, I mean, you know, no shade, no hate to those who want to use the mga ingredients, other ingredients. No problem if you like that. But we want ours to like really be, to taste more authentic. So that's what we do. And then this whole part here, these are the ingredients that you can put in your soup. So it's kind of like a, what do you call it? How do we call it? Do it your own soup, kind of. So let's tell them what these are. What's this?
Okay.
No, I mean each ingredient.
Okay, that's spring onions.
This spring onions.
And then
This
we have
is
fried garlic.
This
and then we
is
have tofu, minced tofu.
minced tofu. Here you go. There you go.
Okay.
This is
Cabbage.
cabbage, and this is a lot more noodles. Okay. So that won't be complete without this one. What's this,
Pork
Tajoy?
and bean curd.
Okay. So it's kind of big, but they want it sliced big. So there. And of course, even if we have noodles, in Filipino, you can't do a meal without
Rice.
white rice. There you go. So we didn't cook much because we have noodles. And I didn't cook brown rice because, oh my god, yesterday we filmed our first mukbang. And I was so hungry. I think I overate. So now I won't cook my brown rice because I'm eating my rice noodles. There you go. By the way, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. No
Spring
matter,
rolls.
yes, spring rolls, sumpia in Filipino. Even if we make a lot, doesn't matter how many my tita makes, I can finish it. And of course, I have my small bowl of homemade fries. These fries are my favorite because I'm sure that there's no cross-contamination of the oil. And fries is like one of my top favorite food. I swear, even if it's not so healthy. But I always do this. And what we're famous for in this house, where's your concoction? This is my concoction for today. This is mine. Tita Joy has a different one. Mine is apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. That's where I get my probiotics. And then I just put a little bit of the stuff here, except the tofu and some onions. So good. What's yours, Tita Joy? Show them.
Mine's the regular sauce I had yesterday.
Here.
It has garlic, onions,
It's vinegar also.
and chili. Vinegar with a little bit of sugar.
There you go. Okay, so before we begin eating, I want to thank again our human tripod. Thank you. I'm gonna post this in your page. Okay, so come on, let's start eating. And of course, we have our water. Tajoy has her water. Okay, Tajoy, go ahead. Go first. Get your stuff. While she's getting, I'm gonna eat our sumpia. It's so yummy. Oh my god, I think we lack. I don't have a plate for the sumpia.
I'm sorry.
I'll just put it here. I'm hungry. See, let's just do this.
Ma,
See? No, it's okay. No worries.
walang platito.
It's okay.
Can you hand me the tofu?
Okay.
Okay.
It's so good. Oh my god. Especially like if I get the stuff, you know, like when you see the stuff, you know, like the onions and all.
Okay.
But what I do is I put the stuff on there. I'm gonna eat it. It's so good.
Oh my. Yung lugar niya. Nakapasok.
Oh my god. It fell apart. Oh my god. So good. Huh.
Okay.
I know that there are a lot of noodle dish out there, like Vietnamese, they have their pho. I'm so curious about that. I want to be able to try that, but I'm not sure yet where to get the pho first, and if that restaurant can actually tweak a little bit of the pho for me, because like what I said, I have a little bit of issues with food, which I'm going to talk about when we are able to start our channel. Okay, so it's a whole video about it. Tajoy, what about you? What are the noodle dishes that you've heard about? It's okay. You can eat and then answer when you're... So this is our first time. So we're kind of just medyo nangangapa, like how they say it in Filipino, like it's nangangapa pa. So that's where we are right now. Oh my god, look at this concoction. Sorry, it's so good. It soaked up the oil of the egg roll, and that's the best part. So let me show you what I want on my noodles. I want a lot of cabbage, so this is not enough. Let me put more. Ooh, oh my god, I think this is the wrong container. Oh my god, I'm sorry. And then I want garlic on it too, like that. Lots of it. This is spring onion. I don't eat tofu because I have issues with soy. So, and then I put this. Haha. I don't like super lots of soup. I just want it a bit wet. But I don't want my my noodles swimming on the soup. You know what I'm saying? There you go. And then I put a little bit of salt. There you go. Here, we have some salt here. I put a little bit. Okay, there you go. And I'm ready with my do it your own noodle. Do it your own noodle. See? Oh my god, it looks so yummy. Sometimes I want to put a little bit of like what's inside here in the concoction. I want to put a little bit. There you go. Yeah. I sure have a kind of weird way of eating, but that's always how I've been, and it was challenging, especially when I was growing up, because I can't eat everything that all the rest of my classmates were eating. Enough of the talking and let's eat. Yum. It's so yummy. It tastes so real. You know, so the broth is very easy to make. You just boil like a bone. You can get it in any market. Ah, yum. So good. Black salt. I put a little bit of garlic in my fries. It's so yummy. Stop. Taste my fries. If you like. I have a question though, guys. Comment or leave it in the comments or comment when I post this on Facebook. For a Filipino guy, you know Mickey, the noodles of Tita Joy? They're egg noodles, right? Would you know if it has the yolk in it? Because if it doesn't have the yolk, then I can have Mickey.
Of course it has, that's why it's yellow.
Sorry. It has pala. So this is a really good combination because it's soup and then we have some fried goodies. We try not to eat fried as much, but if it's the weekend, like we eat what we like. So good. Excuse me. What about you? What are you eating for lunch this on a Sunday? And who cooks your food at home? Sometimes I cook, but because like the weekends usually for me are like the relaxing days. Let Tita Joy cook. If she needs help, then I'm there. One more thing. In our egg roll, we experimented with the spice. We usually put oregano with the vegetables, but this one has sage and it tastes also good. Yeah. But guys, take note, don't put too much if you want to use spices because it's gonna taste like medicine if it's too much, if the spice is too much, right Tita? Oh my god, it's so good. So, falling apart. Mmm. You know what? This morning, I was thinking, what can we talk about, my aunt and I, for today's mukbang? So I figured we'll just continue where we left off yesterday. And we were talking about our favorite mukbangers. So I mentioned quite a few. My aunt mentioned a little bit. Who did you mention?
His name is Nick Avocado.
Oh, yeah. Nick. Nick Avocado.
And the Filipino guy.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, Filipino guy, Pambansang Kolokoy. That's his channel. Go ahead and visit it. I want to say click the link in the description box, but I don't know how to do that yet, but I will learn. Anyway, this guy, they live in California with his family. Not sure what their work. I think they own a resto or something. I'm not sure. But he has his channel is not just mukbang, like they have pranks and all, but he's so funny. So go ahead and check him out. I actually learned about Pambansang Kolokoy through Tita Joy. So, the first ever mukbanger I watched was Yang Subin. That's her name, Yang Subin. She's Korean and she's in Korea. I like her so much because she eats so neatly, and her food is always kind of how do you say it? Like well prepared and stuff. So she's the first ever mukbanger I watched. So good. Sometimes I want to dip my fries here too. Like this is the life of me, I tell you. It's vinegar based. I love vinegar. Yeah. I have weird taste buds. So, there's also one more Korean girl that I watch. Her name's Fran. But sadly, I can't understand because there's no English subtitles with Fran's channel. It's so yum. Tajoy, what's your favorite dito sa mga dishes na to?
My favorite is this top. What bad word?
She loves meat.
So love pork.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love meat. It was so hard for me to adjust my food, which I'm going to talk about in the future. But one thing that made it the hardest was to cut down on meat. I love meat, I tell you. But I don't eat it every day. But I can't not eat it forever. Can't. I just can't. I'm going to diet. You haven't eaten any lumpia. Go ahead.
I cannot.
Oh, okay, she cannot. I don't know why. Why can't you? Share it with them. Can it's fried? Oh, why can't you?
I'll eat it later.
Okay. It's so good. Especially like if you put the stuff on it like this.